Alola friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Man, and I'm your coach for the Texan Clearbodies in season number 1 of the STL. This, my friends, is week number 6, in which we take on Julian and his Iowa Ludicolo. Now, before this video actually begins, I do want to preface it with the fact that I am a little bit under the weather, so if I do cough or have a bit of nose issues or whatever have you, I do apologize. I will probably be better by next week, but I've been like this all week, so I do apologize, but we're here doing what we gotta do. So, like I said, we're here taking on Julian and his Iowa Ludicolo. This man is not doing the best in the league, but again, I don't remember his differential or anything, so that's unfortunate. But right now, your Texan Clearbodies are sitting at 4-1 after defeating Ryan in a really close 2-0 match. If you did not see that video, check that one out. It is linked in the playlist down below. Playlist is down below, by the way. But we defeated Ryan in a 2-0 fashion last week. Spoiler alert. I should have said that first, but I didn't. Oh well. But yeah, so we beat Ryan last week. And because of that, our differential is now +9. So here's how the battles this week play out. I know Ryan's result from this week. Ryan got 4-0'd by his opponent, and the top seed in the league got, because Ryan is currently second seed in the league because his differential was superseded by 3 by the Boston Celebies, who we played in week number 1 of the STL. The video to that is also down below, by the way. It's in that playlist. Check that out if you would like to do so. So, Ryan got blown away by somebody last week. That was me, but his differential was +13. Celebies climbed to +16, leaving their record at 4-1 +16, leaving Ryan in the second seed of the league, leaving us in the 4th seed of the league, right below Lev, just like it's always been. But given this week's scenarios, I'm gonna take it that Lev takes the forfeit differential, and a forfeit differential is a -3 to each differential. To the forfeiting differential. And the reason why Lev is taking an L differential, I guess, is because he's not in town. I asked him where he was because I wanted him to help me build this team, but he was not around because he's on a supposed college visit. So shout out to that for Lev because he's at college, so good for you. But I'm assuming that Lev takes the forfeit differential there. And I could be wrong, but he takes a forfeit differential, I believe. I could be wrong, but as best as I see it, he takes a forfeit differential, leaving his differential at 4-1 +7, leaving us in the 3rd seed. But this week, week number 6, Ryan got blown the fuck away. He got 4-0'd, which dropped his overall differential to +9, and we'll find out how we did. Maybe we have the top seed. Maybe we have the 2nd seed. We'll have to wait and find out, won't we? So, without further ado, so that I stop rambling, let's go ahead and jump into the team building portion of this video. And right after the team building portion, we will have the post-commentated battle between myself and Julian and his Iowa Ludicolos. So, without further ado, here is our team. So right about here on the side, right about now, you guys will see my team as well as my opponent's team on the side with the screenshots like I have always provided so far in this league, in this season. We have my team next to my opponent's team. My opponent's team's first. My opponent's team, of course, is his draft, and my draft is right next to it. That way you guys get a reference of what my opponent has in his choices as far as building this team, and then I can kind of explain why I bought what I bought in counter to what. So, the first thing we have is Charlotte, our Galvantula. Now, this Galvantula is Compound Eyes Focus Sash. It is our lead this week. Female, of course, because duh. Carrying Energy Ball, Sticky Web, Hidden Power Ground, Bug Buzz, with the Modest Nature. Now, before I cover the investments, let me cover this moveset and its coverages. So, my opponent's team has a Mega Sceptile, whose base speed is 145, and a Jolteon, whose max speed, his base speed is 130. His Alolan Ninetales base speed is 109. So this team is very, very scary. Okay? His Lycanroc Midday. Is it Midday? Yeah, his Lycanroc Midday. His Lycanroc Midday's base speed is 112. His Zygarde Dog, 10%, is 115. So these base speeds are very, very scary. So the engine of this entire team depends on Sticky Webs. Because I was looking at his team, and this man has a form of hazard placement in his Lycanroc, but he does not have any form of hazard removal. He doesn't have Defog, he doesn't have Rapid Spin, so I am free to set up webs, I'm free to set up rocks, and he can't do anything about it. So, we have Sticky Web as the main engine of this team. This team mostly is designed to outspeed Pokemon after the webs have gone through them, because he does not have any, I don't think, any flying types or anything off the ground, but I could be wrong. I do apologize if I am, but the majority of his team is affected by by webs. So why not take advantage of that? So Focus Sash lead, just for me to be able to guarantee that I am able to get my webs up. No matter what I go up against, I am able to guarantee my webs going up. Energy Ball is for the Lycanroc Midday lead if he does decide to do that. It's for the Run and Wash lead if he decides to do that. Hidden Power Ground is in case I end up against Jolteon in a 1v1. I have something to hit that thing that's not electric type move. And then Bug Buzz is General Stab. Now, you might be asking, well, you have Thunder as a potential option. Why are you not running that? Because Jolteon, and after Mega Sceptile evolves into Mega Sceptile, it will have Lightning Rod, and I am not about to give either of them either HP or a special attack boost respectively. With the option of having something else to cover it, I'm not going to give him special attack boost or HP boost. So, max special attack is there because I want to be hitting as hard as I possibly can. We are running the Modest Nature, of course, like I said. I think HP Ground is able to one-hit KO, Bug Buzz 2-hit KOs pretty much everything, and Energy Ball is able to one-hit KO the things it's supposed to one-hit KO, as long as they do not have Assault Vests on them. 68 Special Defense allows me to deal with Run and Wash lead a little bit better, and then 188 Speed allows me to hit 299, which allows me to outspeed his Run and Wash max speed timid variant, unless it is a max speed timid Choice Scarf. If he's the Choice Scarfer, then I will not outspeed him, but I have my Sash intact, so I guarantee that I can deal with his Run and Wash max speed Choice Scarf as long as he's not a Trick Scarfer. Which, actually, Trick Scarf would have been a problem for this. For this Jolteon, for this Galvantula, Trick Scarf would have been a problem. So, that's that one. The next thing we have on our team is our Trojan Broom, my Sweeping Broom, Minior, our God. Alright, Minior, our God. White Herb shields down, of course, like always. No gender. Shiny, of course. Acrobatics, Shell Smash, Earthquake, and Stone Edge. Stone Edge, I don't know what that's there for, but it's there for something. I don't remember what it is. I do apologize. Earthquake, Jolteon, Shell Smash, because White Herb. I need my attack boost, acrobatics, the freaking Septile dies, and then pretty much everything else other than the Alolan Muck dies. I think Stone is just there for the Alolan Muck as a secondary option for it. But this is a bit of a funky set for you guys. 208 HP, max attack, adamant nature this week, not serious. 4 special defense and 44 speed. The 44 speed after my shields go down, before I pop my White Herb or my Shell Smash, the 44 speed allows me to outspeed the Mega Septile after Sticky Webs have gone through it. Because after Sticky Webs go through it, he hits 286.09, I hit 287. That's what that 44 is there for. We would have had 212 HP, but 212 HP investment gives me 314. I do not want uneven HP, so we have even HP. I'm sorry. I don't want even HP, so we have uneven HP instead. With 208, and then 4 special defense just to deal with that Mega Septile's Leaf Storm a bit better, because it will not 2-hit KO unless he is modest. So that's that. So the next thing we have on our team this week is our Stealth Rocker, Landorus Therian with the Yache Berry Intimidator. Yache Berry is there for me to deal with his Alolan Ninetales, Hidden Power Ice on whatever he wants to bring, and then Ice Beam on things as well. Ice Punch as well, potentially, if he wants to bring that. Stealth Rocks, Earthquake, U-Turn, Knockoff, 248 HP, 192 attack, 68 special defense, Careful Nature. Now, Stealth Rock is for Stealth Rock purposes, and it's the only way I kill the Ninetales with this thing. With this Ninetales, or with this Landorus, the Stealth Rocks is the only way I kill him. Earthquake with 192 attack investment does 75.2% damage to Alolan Ninetales. It will die after Stealth Rock's damage. U-Turn is Pivot Momentum, and Knockoff is Item Utility. And then 68 special defense with the Yache Berry is enough for me to be just barely missing out on 2-hit KOs from the Alolan Ninetales. It does around 48% after Yache Berry. Before that, it will blow me away. And after that, it will also blow me away. So, that's our Landorus this week. Next thing we have on our team is our Mega Alakazam. Wise Guy, male, shiny of course, with the Alakazite starting up with Magic Guard, going into Trace. We have max special attack, we have 132 special defense, and 124 speed. 124 speed allows me to hit 367 after Mega Evolving, which allows me to outspeed Salazzle before Sticky Webs go through it. Understand, before Sticky Webs go through it. And the reason why I have this like this is in case my opponent blocks me from putting webs up with Charlotte, because he has his Prankster Taunt Sableye. I have a way to outspeed the Salazzle and to blow it away. I will outspeed everything up to Salazzle as well. Excuse me. Including his Lycanroc Midday, as long as it doesn't click Excel Rock, which is a priority move that it has access to. But I will not outspeed things like his Mega Septile and his Jolteon, unless the webs are up. We have 0 attack IVs because of course we don't need them. Modest Nature because that's how I run my Alakazams. Psychic is there for the it's just there for General Stab. It's there for the Salazzle. Dazzling Gleam is for Jolteon. I'm sorry, it's not for Jolteon. It's for his Sableye. Energy Ball is for Lycanroc Midday, and for his Rotom Wash as well. Hidden Power Ice takes care of the Zygarde. Dazzling Gleam also takes care of the Zygarde. But yeah. Max special attack, because duh, I want to hit as hard as I possibly can. 132 special defense, deals with the Mega Sceptile a lot better. And it also deals with his Red and Wash lead if he does decide to bring that. And then, like I said, 124 speed after Mega Evolving. It's 367, which outspeeds his Salazzle and everything up to it that's not Choice Scarfed. Next, we have Oi Captain, our captain, the physically offensive Mew this week, Ground AMZ, Earthquake. Now, we have max HP and max attack for speed, because why the fuck not? Bulky like always, max attack to guarantee kills, and then 4 speed because I had 4 investment left, why the fuck not? Acrobatics, one-shots the Mega Sceptile. Will-O-Wisp burns that Zygarde, burns the Alolan Muck, so it becomes less of a threat. Earthquake, Jolteon, dead. Ground AMZ Earthquake into Tectonic Rage. One-hit KOs, Assault Vest, Alolan Muck, after Stealth Rocks, because it's like 97.8% damage minimum or something like that. So either I need Rocks Up or I need a mid to high roll to kill it. And an Ice Punch is there for his Mega Sceptile and his Zygarde 10%. Next thing we have on our team is our Choice Scarf Nihilego. I haven't bought Nihilego in so long. I think it was like week 3 of the STL that I bought it, or something like that. Not sure. But I was struggling to build this team because I was like, I have 4, I have 5, what the hell do I do for my 6th? Looked at his team, and then I looked at Nihilego. And Nihilego offered so much coverage, as you can see from this moveset. I probably shouldn't run it. I should not have run it Choice Scarfed, but I did. So I think that was a misprep on my end. I do apologize, but it's fine, I guess. And I'm looking at it now, I really shouldn't have run it Choice Scarfed. I should have run it Life Orb, because I outspeed his entire team after webs anyway. So that's a misprep on my end, but it is what it is. Hidden Power Ice, Dazzling Gleam, Earth Power, and Energy Ball. Excuse me. Hidden Power Ice for his Mega Sceptile, which I will outspeed after he has gone through the webs. It's also there for his Zygarde. Dazzling Gleam is there for his Zygarde. It's there for his I forgot what his name was. His Sableye, his Zygarde, his Sableye, and his Mega Sceptile. Earth Power is there for the Alolan Muck in case he brings that and I can't kill it with Mew. I have this as a last ditch resort. And an Energy Ball is for Lycanroc Midday and his Rotom Wash. So that is the team that we are rocking out with this week. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the battle in which we take on Julian and his Iowa Ludicolos. So, my opponent this week bought his Sableye, bought his Mega Sceptile, he bought his Lycanroc Midday form, he bought his Zygarde 10% dog form, he bought a Salazzle, and he bought his Jolteon. I expected everything on this team except for his Sableye. His Sableye wasn't something I predicted him to bring, but I did in fact have coverage for it, like you guys have seen. I kind of expected his Alolan Muck a little bit more, only because that thing scared the fuck out of me because I can't kill it. I cannot kill it with my team, so that thing was really scary to me. But he didn't bring it, so shout out to that. Now, this team functions really, really, really well against his team. Because as you look, Sableye, Lycanroc, his Sceptile, his Zygarde, his Salazzle, and his Jolteon are all grounded Pokemon. So the webs will have an effect on all of them. So my web strategy already looks like it's gonna work. As far as leads were concerned though, it was either Sableye or his Lycanroc midday for Stealth Rock on his side to lead. So, or potentially even a Jolteon, Choice Scarf Jolteon with the with Volt Switch was potentially a lead as well. We bought our Galvantula, our Minior, our Landorus Therian, our Mega Alakazam, our Mew, and our Nihilego. You guys just saw the team builder, of course, but without further ado, let's go ahead, if I can find my mouse, let's go ahead and hop into the battle. So, like I said, the team leads are potentially either his Sableye, his Lycanroc, or his Jolteon. He decides that I'm going to lead with my Sableye as I lead with my Galvantula. As I said in the team builder, Galvantula was designed to be our lead this week. Regardless of what happens, Charlotte is our lead because its only job this week is to get webs up and it can die for all I care. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. He's going to click Will-O-Wisp, which guarantees he is Prankster, which is what I expected him to bring, honestly, because if you bring a regular Sableye, if you don't bring Prankster, I don't know what you're doing. So he's gonna get his Will-O-Wisp off. I'm gonna get my webs up, and I'm thinking, why did you Will-O-Wisp me? I don't understand. I don't get it. Excuse me. I don't understand why he did that. I don't know why he did that. Really and truly, I don't know why he did that, but he burned me. I don't know why. So, I fire up a Bug Buzz, and that does a clean 64.7% damage, which was relatively normal given the fact that he is physically defensive. That was, I think, a minimum roll or a mid roll, because I think the minimum roll was like 61. So it was either 61 to 77, so I think that was a mid roll. Just about a middle ground roll. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. He's able to fire up a Foul Play, and that does so much damage to me. I don't know why. Oh, I know why now. It was a critical hit. That's why. He got a crit. If it wasn't a crit, that wouldn't have done as much damage as it did. But it's fine. No big deal. I didn't even notice it was a crit until I looked at it just now. He got a crit on the second turn of the game. He gets a crit. I'm like, alrighty then. Well, he got a crit. Crit's relatively irrelevant because this Jolteon or this Galvantula didn't have much of a job left anyway. So he gets his leftovers. I get burn damage. He clicks Protect. Now, this Protect is relatively questionable because you have Prankster Recover, dude. Come on. You don't have to have Recover leftovers, Protect leftovers. You don't have to have that. You could have just had Prankster Recover, you could have been fine. Declick Protect, I'm like, okay, I guess that's for leftovers, but I don't know. I don't get it. He clicked Protect for leftovers, that's fine, but you have Prankster Recover, so why not just click Prankster Recover 3 times? So Bug Buzz comes out into the Protect. He gets his leftovers. I take burn damage. There's his Prankster Recover. I click Bug Buzz. That does 62.7% damage. So I'm gonna guess that 62% was a bit of a minimum side roll, but it wasn't a roll range. But I think that was the minimum side roll. So that's the problem. But oh well. He clicks Protect again because that's what he's gonna do. He clicked Protect again. I click Bug Buzz because that's all I have left to do to him. I take the burn damage. He clicks his Recover again. I click Bug Buzz again. That time we do 65.3, which I'm gonna guess that is a higher end mid roll damage roll. So I know he's gonna Protect again. I take burn damage. I know he's gonna Protect again, so I'm like, okay, no. I'm just gonna switch out, let him Protect, and fail. Now, when I made the switch, I didn't think he has Thunder Wave. I didn't think. So I think that was a missed switch on my end, but it is what it is. So I switch into my Mega Alakazam. I'm like, okay, I can Mega Evolve, click Dazzling Gleam, and we'll be fine, right? But then I realized he has Prankster. What if he has Thunder Wave? If he paralyzes this thing, I have no way of getting rid of status ailments and if I get paralyzed, rip. So I make a double switch out because I am afraid he's going to Thunder Wave me. So I make a double switch out back to Charlotte right here. I know I'm jumping a bit ahead, but I'm going to make a double switch back into Charlotte, predicting his Thunder Wave, and he's firing up another Will-O-Wisp. But I'm already burned, so I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, you don't have freaking Will-O-Wisp, dude? Or I'm sorry, you don't have freaking Thunder Wave? But then I remember what Ryan told me when I was building this team. Excuse me, by the way. And Ryan told me that he brings standard Smogon sets. So that is a standard physically defensive Sableye. That's a standard Sceptile, Mega Sceptile. That is standard Lycanroc midday with Stealth Rocks probably, potentially, I hope. That's probably Zygarde 10% Dragon Dance. That's probably Toxic Stall Salazzle. And then that's probably Choice Specs Jolteon. So, he clicks his Recover again. I click off Hidden Power Ground, predicting something. I don't know what I was predicting there, but I predicted something. I guess I predicted the switch into Jolteon, because I figured he might think I clicked Thunder right here, but I didn't click Thunder. He gets his leftovers. I died a burn. So Charlotte's done a bit of damage, but Charlotte's done its job. It needed to put up webs. It put up webs. Its job is done. So next I go to Nihilego because I'm like, I need a clean switch. I'm gonna click Dazzling Gleam and we'll be fine, right? At that point I'm like, I probably could have clicked Earth Power and been fine too, but it is what it is. So he's gonna click Will-O-Wisp. He's gonna miss. I'm gonna click Dazzling Gleam. That thing's gonna die. Next, I don't know why he sent out Zygarde. Probably because he thinks, probably because that is a Choice Scarf Zygarde in the back. But it's a good thing I was Choice Scarfed myself because my special attack goes up, his Zygarde comes out, webs come out. But then again, if I'm looking at this, the sticky webs make it so the Choice Scarf doesn't matter. So I outspeed him anyway, because I'm designed to outspeed 145 after webs. So I outspeed him at 103 with my investment. So Dazzling Gleam comes out, he's dead. He's dead because he's gonna die. So the Zygarde is dead. So the Sableye picks up 1 kill, and then the Nihilego picks up 2. And at that point, the Salazzle comes out. I'm like, okay, I can kill you. No, I can't. 25%, even at +2, I only do 25%. I'm like, oh dear God, why are you so bulky, dude? So, excuse me. He takes the webs. I do my Dazzling Gleam. It does around 25, 26, 20, 26%. It does around 26%, which is a minimum roll on the damage output that it's supposed to do to Salazzle. So I'm like, okay. He clicked up Toxic. I'm like, what are you doing? He clicks Toxic. I take the burn or the Toxic damage. Take Dazzling Gleam again. That time Dazzling Gleam did around 20%. So I'm gonna guess that 20% about is the absolute minimum roll that time, and 27% is either the mid roll or the high roll or the standard roll that the Dazzling Gleam is supposed to do at +2. He clicks off Fire Blast, doesn't do anything to me at all. At that point, I'm like, okay, what do I do? I switched out because I'm like, okay, what are you going to do to me? Toxic me? Sludge Wave me? Big deal. So I go out to, I go to my Landers. He clicks off Fire Blast, which that does so much damage to me. I'm like, holy fucking Christ. That did 43. I think it was 43.7% or something like that. 43.6% damage to me. I'm like, holy fucking Christ. He didn't bring his Alola Ninetales either, so I could have been Specially Defensive Assault Vest or Specially Defensive Yachi if I wanted to be. But I was afraid of the Ninetales, so we're here. He clicks up Toxic again. I'm like, okay. Okay, right here I contemplated, do I want to put Stealth Rocks up? Because what if that Lycanroc is Focus Sashed? Or do I just want to click Earthquake and blow the Salazzle away? I decided to blow the Salazzle away because I have ways of dealing with Accelerock. I have ways of dealing with the Lycanroc as well. So I blew the Salazzle away. Salazzle's dead. Next comes out his Lycanroc, like I said. I take the toxic damage. Lycanroc comes out. Webs dig into it. He clicks Accelerock, which is his priority move. It does 26% to me because he is hitting me with a rock type move, and I'm part ground type, so I kind of half resist. So that's the thing. I put up my rocks now. Not that it really matters. Looking at it in hindsight, it really didn't matter. I didn't want to take another Accelerock, so I go to my Nihilego. He clicks Swords Dance. I'm like, alrighty then. Fuck me. So I'm like, okay. Accelerock, dead. Just immediately dead. Holy fucking Christ. So, Nihilego's dead. I go out to my Landorus, sack it off to get the Intimidate drop. He clicks Accelerock, he kills me because 13% he will kill. He's at +1. I go to my Mega Alakazam because I'm like, okay, I need Alakazam to sweep or I'm gonna die. Mega Evolve catches Sand Rush, and then he clicks Accelerock. And mind you guys, I don't have any defense investment. I'm just glad I went to the, I'm glad I went to Landorus first. So, Accelerock does not kill. I'm able to fire off an Energy Ball and blow him away. Fortunately, he was not Focus Sash, so I didn't have to deal with that. Because if he was Focus Sash, I don't know if I would have won that. Probably would have won by 1. But Jolteon comes out, takes the Stealth Rocks, takes the Webs. I click Psychic. I don't know how that didn't kill, but that did around 82% minimum or something like that. I don't know what it did. I think it was like mid-roll, 77 to 86% or something like that. So I don't know what the damage roll was, but it did 82%. The Jolteon lived. I had special defense investment, but from the Jolteon special attack stat, at 31%, I'm not living. So Thunderbolt comes out. He gets a crit again. The crit didn't matter. I don't believe the crit mattered. He told me after the fact that he had Jolteon, he had Signal Beam on here on his Jolteon, and if he crit me with the Signal Beam, it wouldn't have mattered. The Thunderbolt crit didn't matter either. It is what it is. So Mega Alakazam dies. He has leftovers. I don't know why, but he clicks Thunder Wave, and I know why now, because this is a support Jolteon. It's somewhat of a support Jolteon, so that's the thing, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so the Jolteon clicks Thunder Wave. I'm paralyzed. He can't be synchronized into Thunder Wave. I get the first turn para for some reason, because that's justified. He clicks Thunderbolt, and he does 32.9, 33% damage to me, which is decent, but not good enough because I am max HP. I'm able to fire off an Earthquake, and he's dead. At this point, I don't need my Z move. I click Ice Punch at this point, and secure the game. He Mega Evolves, of course, because that makes it ×4. Because I am paralyzed, he will be faster than me, and he'll be able to do about 39% to me with this Giga Drain. I click Ice Punch, he's dead. Fortunately, I didn't get paralyzed again, because I probably don't know if I would have won, but I probably would have. It would have been a 1-0 instead of a 2-0, because 2 Giga Drains kill. From my range, 2 Giga Drains would have killed, and then Minior would have had to live, have the shields go down, and then outspeed him. If the shields didn't go down, I would not have outsped him, and then he would have killed. So it came down to a damage roll at that point. If my Mew had died because I had gotten 2 turn back-to-back paras, it would have come down to the damage roll that the Giga Drain / Leaf Storm did on my Minior. So that would have been excuse me. It would have been a lot more stressful. It would have been a lot closer actually. But it is what it is. That is game, because the Septile dies, and I pick up the beautiful 2-0 against Julian. GG to you, big boy. You did phenomenal there. It was a lot closer a game than I'd like it to have been, because I was kind of shooting for differential there. I was kind of hoping that I would score higher differential, but I pick up a 2-0. I will take a 2-0. That leaves us either in the first seed or the second seed, depending on how the remainder of the games for this week play out. I don't know for sure as of the time I'm recording this, but I do apologize for that. But we are in contention for the top seed of the league. Halfway through the season, we are in contention for the top seed of the league. So that's a good sign, right? That's a good sign. But with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Shoutouts to Julian for a fantastic game, by the way. And GG's to him, of course. But yeah, so we'll be back for week number 7 of the STL next week. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like because that helps a lot. I do apologize that I am under the weather a little bit. And this commentary probably wasn't the best that it could have been. I will be better next week. I do apologize. I hope you stick around. Until next week, though, this is your coach for the Texan Clearbodies. My name is Man, and until the next video, I'm out of here, y'all. Bye.